The harsh reality of trading is that the market doesn't care about your analysis. The market's just going to do what the market does. And if we as traders haven't recalibrated our reality and how we see the market to align with how the market actually operates, then we're not going to get rewarded. In this video, I'm going to show you how to recalibrate your reality to see the market for what the market actually is. Now, the first distinction we have to make is that the market and the trader are two very separate things. Now, the trader has their own reality. They have their own version of what they think the market's going to do. But the market, in actuality, just takes in millions of unpredictable factors. It prices supply over demand, and then it gives a price of that asset at any given point in time. So we can say the price of any given asset on the individual trade is unpredictable in nature, because nobody knows what all those millions of factors are. Nobody knows how those millions of factors affect supply and demand and therefore the price. So in actuality, the market is unpredictable on the individual sample space. Now, the trader in their reality can either be aligned with this fact, or they can be tilting positively to a state of pride, thinking they know what the market's going to do on that individual trade. Or the trader can be tilting to a state of shame, minimizing themselves relative to the market. So depending on how the trader aligns their own personal reality with the truth of the market in actuality determines how well that trader is going to perform and how aligned they are with the market, and therefore how aligned they are with consistent profitability. So let's say a trader starts to take a few wins and they have 1 to 2, 3 wins for the week. Now, what tends to happen is a trader starts to get a little proud. They start to get a little puffed up, thinking that they've cracked the code and they've figured out the market. And they go on what is referred to as a positive tilt, and they start to get a little greedy. Now, in this state, the trader exaggerates their own ability relative to the market, and they think they've cracked the code. In that state, they tend to minimize risk in the market and exaggerate their own ability, which tends to lead them to taking trades that aren't part of their plan. In a positive tilt pride state, they introduce what is referred to as hubris. It's the pride before the fall. So the trader tends to start taking low quality setups, or they start to over risk, or they start to take trades that aren't even part of their plan. Or they get so proud and so pious that they start telling the market what the market should do. So in this state, the trader is exaggerating themselves and imposing their own will onto the market. These traders ultimately get humbled. They start taking losses. Some of them end up blowing accounts, depending on how quickly they can get out of this state of positive tilt. Now, so too, let's say a trader starts their week and they take a few losses. 1, 2, 3 losses. This trader is going to go into more of a shamed, minimized state and promote more fear in their trading. They're now afraid of taking another loss. And in this state, even though the market may present an opportunity that perfectly aligns with their trading plan, they are too afraid to experience another loss. They're too afraid to take that trade that aligns with their plan. Or they're too afraid to risk their full amount, so they minimize their risk out of fear and out of emotion. So in that state, that trader isn't fully capitalizing on their edge and the potential reward in the market. But there are traders who, let's say, for example, they come to the market very poised. They've done some mindset training. They know how to manage themselves. And they come to the market with their process and their edge clearly dialed in. And they're not reactive to the wins or losses, the outcome in the market. And they see the market for what it is on the individual trade, completely unpredictable. But over the large sample space, they know that if they stick to their process and their trading plan, they'll approximate their edge. And they simply take trades with controlled risk based on their trading plan and based on their large amounts of statistical data, and they just execute. In that state, the trader is aligned with realistic expectations, not exaggerating themselves, getting humbled, or minimizing themselves. They are taking trades that align with their plan with controlled risk. This is what we mean by a recalibrated reality. A recalibrated reality is a trader who knows how to manage their positive tilt and their negative tilt to bring back to a state of alignment with the market. And when the trader's reality aligns with the actuality of the market, that's when the trader has maximum profit potential over a large sample space. They may not make money on that individual trade. They don't need to make money on that individual trade. They're just sticking to their trading plan over a large sample space. Now, a lot of the reason why traders go on tilt in the first place, positive or negative, is because of their expectation prior to trades. If a trader is going into a trade thinking that this individual trade is going to bring them a positive reward and make them get closer to a funding challenge or get closer to quitting their job, get closer to getting a payout, if the market gives them a win on that individual trade, they tend to go into this state of pride, pious, where they think they're progressing towards that pleasurable outcome. And they get proud. Or if the market gives them a loss, then their expectation gets grounded and humbled very painfully. So they go into this fear and shame state. So a lot of tilt is exaggerated and more greatly promoted if a trader is holding on to outcome-based expectations before they get into the trade. That's why I created my free Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 training used by more than 8,000 traders all around the world. I get countless testimonials on how that training has helped transform traders, and it's completely free. And what that training teaches you is it gets you to identify and ground the expectations you have before trades. So as a result, your tilt after trades is automatically minimized and it's managed to a degree. Okay? And you get a free tool with that you use before every trade you take to help ground your positive expectations before you trade so you're less likely to go on tilt. I use the analogy sometimes. Let's say, for example, you dangle the potential reward of a banana to a monkey, for example. And if you yank that reward away, that monkey gets erratic and volatile and angry and they start to act out. Or if you give them that banana, they get really happy and elated and proud and all the above. So when we stimulate the amygdala with potential rewards, and whether those rewards are given or yanked away, those will promote the amygdala's tilt response, which is all a survival response to seek pleasure out of greed, an adrenaline response, or to avoid pain out of fear, an adrenaline response, a survival response, as opposed to being poised and present with the market and making a process-based decision. So the preventative work you do before trades to help recalibrate your reality is very important. It's also crucial to break out of this idea and this framework to help recalibrate your reality that winning the individual trade is good and losing the individual trade is bad, because that's not how the market operates. In actuality, the market is when we have a look at how you actually make money from the markets, it's a probability sequence of wins and losses. So from the market's perspective, a win is neither good nor bad, and a loss is neither bad nor good. It's just the movement of price. So instead of identifying with an individual win and saying, I won and I'm proud and I'm greedy, instead of identifying with that, what I encourage traders to use is more objective language that my price hit my entry and it hit my take profit on this individual trade. And what's interesting is that trader will have a sequence of wins and losses, and a current win is making up for previous losses and making up for future losses to give you your average end of year return. So if you get really elated and zoomed in into that individual win, then you're going to get very depressed and sad when you take a loss. But the truth is that win is just compensating for previous losses and making up for future losses to give you your average win for the year, your average edge. And so too, your losses are humbling your future and past wins to give you your true edge, your mean return over the year. So to get depressed over losing and elated over winning is foolish, because they're all going to average out to give you your end of year return anyway. So don't identify with wins and think that that win is a win on the individual trade. Don't identify it, because if you do, then your losses are going to be very painful. And when your wins are pleasurable and your losses are painful, you're more likely to oscillate and get thrown off center path, which is the alignment with how the market actually operates. So broaden the perspective. Don't identify with wins and losses. Do the preventative work before every trade to detach from any expectations you have on that individual trade, and give into your edge, into your process, and dispassionately trade. And that's when you can most align with the actuality of the market and approximate your edge over a large sample space. And that's my message on recalibrating your reality to be more aligned with the market so that you can achieve consistent profitability. Traders, if you found this useful, make sure you download the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 2.0 training and tool. It's linked in the description below. I also have a small quiz that I've put together that helps better understand your challenges and your goals as a trader, so that I can guide you on how I can help you on your journey with your trading psychology. And if you found just one nugget in this video, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel so that you're kept up to date with my most recent releases. Thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you all in the next video.